How I became a farrier. Growing up, there were no horses in my life. A school friend who lived in the countryside told me once that cows prefer long grass and horses short. I found that interesting and odd at the same time. I always remembered it. Leaving school, I didn't want to study, and so I started working everything I could put my hands on. I cleaned offices, I collected garbage, and later on, I was a truck driver for DHL. It is in this period I decided to go to Ireland to learn English and to learn to work with horses. An alternative was that I got myself my own horse, but I didn't do that. My future called me. I spoke no English and I had never left Belgium for anything else than a holiday. I remember crying my eyes out when my twin brother Stefan brought me to the railway station. It was heartbreaking, but I knew I had to go. That year I ended up in the south of Ireland, and indeed by the summertime there was a small riding stable that offered me a job to take tourists out. Of course, no pay. A few years later, back home late in the evening, the idea of becoming a farrier struck me. I looked in the dictionary for blacksmith and soon found out that I wanted to be a farrier. I had never heard the word before. From a small Indian shop in my town, I called one farrier in the north of Ireland. I couldn't pronounce his name correctly. This man told me, I can bring the horse to the well, but I can't make it drink, Jorgen. Do you understand? I didn't. My English was good, but my Northern Irish accent English wasn't. But nevertheless, I said yes. Soon I found myself in Ireland again. Show me what you can, he said. There was a small white pony in his yard. Probably the only pony on the island he could find that stood perfectly still. He wanted me to take the foot and clean it out. My knees started shaking. I was trembling all over my body. They were laughing. I was nervous. The tone was set. I stayed with a family that served breakfast down the road. In the mornings, I cleaned the stables, cleaned the van, checked the shoes and nails. In the day, I held horses or I pulled shoes. The horses were jumpers, big jumpers, international jumpers. Even so, my farrier introduced me to everybody. This is Jorgen from Belgium, and he's part of our team. This man taught me everything I needed to know. Do as we say, not as we do. Never touch a horse or you will be on your way home. Grab the foot, grab the foot. You, stop. Of course, with necessary swearing. Here I was, age 27, traveled the world, did all kinds of jobs, got to university eventually, and this man made a man out of me. Sometimes in life you get lucky and you find yourself an Irish hard-headed swearing coffee, smoking, drinking, rough tough farrier who changes your life forever. At night I woke up because my hands felt twice the size they are. It felt as if my hands were growing, and with my hands I was growing too. Every day a little until I became the farrier I am now. Today I run a very good farrier service. I switched to only barefoot trimming. My favorite topic is not talking about hooves, but about dreams that people have for themselves. Do they dare to go after them? Even if they have to cry their eyes out because they will miss their twin brother. To my farrier, I will not mention his name, I say thank you for saving my life. You showed me my way.